Hi guys. Welcome to a masterclass in how to ball on a budget in Barcelona. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top 10 things that I've gotten to do so far during my study abroad in Barcelona. And it should be noted that I paid particular attention to budget in this selection because I'm 20 and I'm a student. If you, like me, are dealing with a more limited budget and you want to do stuff that's a little bit less expensive, keep watching because this is the video for you. And I don't just talk the talk, I'm gonna walk the walk and show you that I've done this stuff with live vlog footage. Stay tuned. Number 10, the Gothic Quarter. I wholeheartedly recommend the Gothic Quarter, especially if you're a history buff. You know that Barcelona is one of the cities that was started by the Romans, and you can clearly see the Roman influence in the Gothic Quarter, with some of the ruins still standing there. And prior to going, I recommend doing some of your own free research to make the experience of getting lost in the labyrinth that is the heart behind old Barcelona that much more rich because you have the knowledge to back it up. If you're an outdoorsy person, then you're gonna love number 9, which is hiking in the bunkers. It is a completely free granola activity. Most people recommend going to the bunkers at sunset, and I am one of those people. It has breathtaking views that you should go see. For number 8, we have some shopping in the area of town called Eixample. I included this on my budget-friendly list because it has this store called Zara, which was actually started in Spain, meaning that the Zara in Spain is less expensive than the Zara, say, if you live in the US. This is valuable information. Pack lightly if you study abroad here, because you can buy the rest of your wardrobe on a budget here. Of course, there are countless other metropolitan places to go shopping. So if you're in that mood, then I would definitely recommend walking around Eixample because it shows the modern side of Barcelona. Calling all foodies for number 7, La Boqueria. La Boqueria is this outdoor, quaint, chaotic, amazing, colorful little market inside Barcelona where you can get fresh fruit cups, orange juice, and many other little tapas there. And it's an amazing option if you want to sample different types of Barcelonian foods before you go to a restaurant and commit to a tapa, which is usually a little bit more expensive. Number 6. To keep up with our food theme, I would love nothing more than to do another cooking class. The food is such an integral part of the relational culture. Food connects people. Food is just straight up delicious. And it is so important to mention that after you learn how to make all of these things in a cooking class, you can bring those skills home to the US or to wherever you're coming from and show off that you know how to make paella. We're halfway through. Number 5, we have the beach. Barcelona sits right on the Mediterranean, making it one of the most beautiful places where you can go to different beaches. Now, the most famous is, of course, Barceloneta, where you'll find a lot of tourists and street vendors, but there's also, if you want to go slightly outside of Barcelona, Sitges or Montgat. Let's go to the beach each. Anyway, you should go to the beach. Next, do I have a recommendation for you? That's right. Number 4 is Parkway. Parkway is one of the most emblematic gardens that we have in Barcelona, and it was designed by Barcelona's sweethearts, Antoni Gaudí. A word to the wise about Parkway: most of the park is absolutely free to go and wander, but the most famous and photogenic part of the park, where they have that serpent spiral bench with the colorful tiles on, you know, you've seen the picture. That part does cost some money, so you might want to plan ahead, maybe buy your tickets online and make sure to do that once you go there. Number 3, let's talk about one of my favorite places to be, which is in a museum. As far as art museums go, I would recommend the Picasso Museum, which is actually free on Sundays. Pro tip, most museums in Barcelona are free on the first Sundays of every month. So if you really want to immerse yourself in some history, some culture, some art, some science in a museum, I would recommend going then for the most budget-friendly educational time. Now, specifically the Picasso Museum, which is located in the Gothic Quarter of Barcelona, it has the older works, the in-between works, the later works of Pablo Picasso, who's actually from Barcelona before he did a lot of his career in Paris. It's just so fascinating to see the evolution of his art style throughout his life, and the Picasso Museum really shows it. To have the best time in Barcelona, let's go to number 2. Mount Tibidabo will be one of the most special and bizarre places that you will probably ever go. It is located on the top of a mountain where you take an old rickety train cart called the funicular to get to the very tip top, and at the top of this mountain you are overlooking the beach, the other mountains and the hills and the valleys, the cosmopolitan city, and then you look to your left and you see this old cathedral, and then you turn around and you see an entire amusement park with a colorful Ferris wheel. So yeah, it has a lot there. And for my number 1, may I please get a drum roll? We have the Sagrada Família. I know, it's basic, but there is a reason why this is the thing that people flock to Barcelona for. There's a reason why it's extremely popular with tourists, and that's because it is a masterpiece. Europe is known for having a lot of cathedrals, but I will recommend the Sagrada Família as a cathedral that is different than any that you will see in the rest of Europe or in the rest of the world. It is considered one of Antoni Gaudi's masterpieces. You can really see his style coming through in the way that this massive cathedral is kinetic and organic and so different than the classical design. Just a forewarning, expect crowds, expect lines, but if you budget this out and buy tickets ahead online, it should help because it does cost to go inside the Sagrada Família. I hope I showed you that you don't really have to blow your budget in order to have a blast in Barcelona. More videos are coming from me. If you want to keep up with my study abroad journey, make sure to like and subscribe to AIFS's channel, and I'll see y'all soon.